Hi everyone, welcome to Fermented Friday. Today I'm doing kimchi with a twist because the kimchi is going to be made out of cucumbers. It's going to be spicy, so obviously cucumbers cools it down normally, but this got so many lovely stuff in it that it's going to be spicy and hot. I love to eat this with rice, for example. Make yourself a bowl, have a bit of rice, have maybe some other vegetable, and a really large serving of this cucumber kimchi. It's so delicious, really nice, but spicy. So maybe not for your sensitive kids if they don't like spicy foods. It also goes quite quickly to make. I've been asked if I take probiotic capsules, and it has happened that I have done that for sure, and sometimes in some ferments I actually use that as an extra booster for the really short ferments, because they are also freeze dried, so they need to go down through our digestive system, and down there they need to sort of re-energize themselves. And if you already got a slightly digestive system that's not working to full capacity, maybe, we don't know how much of that is going to be able to be taken up by the body. So I prefer it in its natural way. So loads of different type of probiotic foods, or maybe the liquid. But the capsules, I'm not 100% sure of. I'm sure they work, but for me personally, I rather have it as, in a natural source that the body can just work on, that doesn't have to be re-energized. But, I might change my mind on that. Certainly I've used it in the past. But for me, it just feels more natural this way.
So this is what you need. 2 cucumbers, these are organic. Use organic if you can. A lime, and this one cannot have been waxed because we're going to use the outside of this. So organic if you can, but certainly not waxed. Ginger, we're going to use fresh ginger, we're going to grate this. Garlic. 1 tablespoon of chili flakes, so you can see quite a lot. Spring onions. 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil, and that will make the whole thing taste really like Chinesey or Eastern. I love that. This is toasted. And also 2 tablespoons of salt, and this is what we're going to mix with the cucumber fast, and then let it soak in the salt, if you can say that, soak in the salt for 12 hours. And you can have a Kilner jar, sort of a 1 litre Kilner jar is good.
Cutting the cucumber up and mixing it with quite a lot of salt, and I'm using Himalayan crystal salt because I love pink, and but don't use a table salt. Sort of a sea salt is fine. I love Himalayan crystal salt, so pretty. So we're going to mix 2 tablespoons with our cut up cucumbers and let that soak. So first, cut up your cucumbers. I like to have this in the size, and then you just quarter them. Add all your cucumber into a mixing bowl. Add your salt, 2 tablespoons of salt, mix it up. So now I'm off to work, and I'm going to leave this for about 12 hours, and I'm covering it with a clean tea towel, just so no nasties gets in there, and then I'm going to leave it. So it's been about 10 hours. You could leave it for sort of 12 hours as well. That's really good. The salt is now inside these little cucumbers. If you try them, they're very salty. And now I'm just going to add the other stuff. So I'm just adding everything straight into this mixing bowl. The chili flakes, the sesame oil, 4 garlic cloves. If you have one of those garlic crusher, use that. Otherwise, just grate them. Put it all in here. And you need a bit of ginger. Sort of a it's good to say a big knob, but yeah, a little piece of ginger. This is about 15 grams. Just grate it
like so. Put everything in. Oh, this smells amazing. I love the smell of cucumber. And then with the ginger and everything. And then also you need a grater for this little lime. The smells are fabulous. Put everything in. This gets really green and lovely. And spring onions. This is about 100 grams. And I use the green stuff as well. Just mix it all up. Actually, it is quite tasty just eating it like this. But we don't have that fermented taste, and also there's no probiotics really grown in this, so you need to be patient and wait a bit. Take your Kilner jar and fill it up. And you don't need brine in this, you don't need to press it down. Because of the salt that is now taken up by the cucumbers, and also because of the spices, put the lid on and then put it aside. And after, I would try it after 1 day, because it goes quite quickly this. And normally I ferment it for 2 days, but you try up to 3 days. And what I do every day is like, I turn it over and just shake it a bit, so all the chilies and everything are covering. Because that's also what will keep this fresh. This kimchi is really sort of potent, and it would still continue to ferment. So even, you know, when you put it in the fridge, normally the fermentation process just like grinds to a halt. But this one sort of keeps going, so it gets spicier and spicier as you wait. So I would say this doesn't last as long as normal, you know, sauerkraut ferments. This will last you 2 to 3 weeks, probably not more, in the fridge. And it will get spicier. So, but it is super tasty, and with, yeah, just anything. It works really well with carbs. Fermented foods works really well with carbs, and they obviously also works really well with meats. I don't eat so much meat, or hardly nothing actually, but it does work. If you do, this is a fabulous little extra with your meat, because it also makes the digestive system work a little bit better when you digest meat, which can be a little bit on the harder side than, say, vegetables. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and please come back next time for another video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done that already, then you don't miss any of my new videos, especially if you press that little bell there. Anyway, thank you so much, and have a fabulous week. I will see you next time. Bye!